6 construction workers were presumed dead on Wednesday after a massive cargo ship struck the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Baltimore, causing it to partially collapse into the Patapsco River. The incident, which has wreaked havoc at one of the country's busiest ports and sparked fears about supply chain disruption, has raised questions about the Singapore-flagged container ship involved. Known as the Dolly, the nearly 1,000-foot-long vessel was heading out of Baltimore Harbor and bound for Sri Lanka, when it hit a support pylon of the bridge at around 1:30 a.m. Eastern Time. It appeared to be traveling at roughly 8 knots, about 9 miles per hour, before the collision, according to LSEG shipping data. Video footage of the disaster appears to show the 1.6-mile structure crumpling into the icy water almost immediately after it was struck. A search and rescue effort was suspended Tuesday evening. Maryland Governor Wes Moore on Tuesday said the crew of the Dolly was able to send a critical emergency alert that enabled authorities to clear the bridge of further car traffic ahead of impact. Between the mayday and the collapse that we had officials that were able to begin to stop the flow of traffic, so more cars would not end up on the bridge, which saved lives in a very, very heroic way, Moore said at a news conference. Moore said the ship's crew notified authorities of power issues prior to the collision and that a preliminary investigation pointed to an accident. The Dolly was previously involved in a minor incident in Belgium's port of Antwerp, the second largest port in Europe. The ship suffered sufficient damages in July 2016 when it struck the stone wall of the quay during unmooring maneuvers, according to shipping trafficking website VesselFinder. The accident, which did not cause any injuries, occurred during good weather and was caused by the mistake of the master and pilot on board. The Dolly remained afloat after the incident and was subsequently repaired. Separately, an inspection of the Dolly in San Antonio, Chile, in June last year found propulsion and auxiliary machinery deficiencies, NBC News reported Tuesday, citing data from the website Aquasis, which provides information on ships. However, Singapore's Port Authority on Wednesday said that the container ship had passed overseas inspections and carried certificates to cover its structural integrity and functionality at the time of the Baltimore Bridge incident. The Dolly underwent and passed 2 separate foreign port state inspections in June and September last year, the authority said. In the June inspection, the container ship was found to have had a faulty monitor gauge for fuel pressure, but this was fixed before the vessel departed the port. The Maritime and Port Authority of Singapore added that the Dolly's next classification and statutory surveys had been scheduled for June 2024.